This thing on? Yo, what's up, YouTube and shit? I'm back from the dirty where it's grimy, and I'm gonna try to give you a review right now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, on the Vault of Horror, we have such gems as the Slumber Party Massacre. We will be reviewing tonight in the Vault of Horror what happens when the driller killer gets a drill and starts killing. What's my name again? TheDeadReviewer here with the review of that bad motherfucker right here, Slumber Party Massacre. Guys, forgive me. I don't know how I went so long without knowing anything, never even hearing this title before in my entire life. I have no idea how I did that. Let me just get out of the way just to give you guys an update. But because I grew up on horror movies, as a lot of people would know. Like I said in my last video, Halloween being my favorite I saw when I was 5. I just grew up with, instead of Disney movies and all that kind of stuff, I grew up with horror movies. It's kind of like the reverse factor, is that I grew up with horror movies and they're always going to be my first love, but also animated films and like Disney, you know what I'm saying, Disney Pixar, and all that kind of animated stuff. It's kind of growing on me now that I'm a grown up and I'm a man. It's weird, like, you know what I mean, but it is what it is. But Slumber Party Massacre, I have the Roger Corman's cult classic set. There it is right there. It might be reversed. Is it reversed? I don't know. Well, that's not. Yeah, but it might be reversed. This is the 2-disc. I got the first DVD in right now. Comes with a little booklet stuff. It's got Slumber Party Massacre 1, Slumber Party Massacre 2 and 3. Part 2 and 3 are actually really obscure. Actually, this movie was really obscure and it's really expensive. I held off on buying this for a while because it was like $30, and I would go on Amazon since I didn't want to pay $30 at like one of my local stores. And I was like, oh, Slumber Party Massacre, I'm gonna type in Amazon. It's fucking $40. eBay, people had their heads up their fucking asses selling it for $60 and shit. So I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna just buy it. So I copped it when it was like 24 bucks. It's an amazing, not so much 2 and 3, but the first one. It's like, in my opinion, it's like one of the definitive slasher movies of the 80s within the top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have, well, in my opinion, it goes Friday the 13th, the definitive slasher movie of the 1980s, Halloween 2, you know, and this one is either 3, 4, or 5. I haven't gotten that far yet. I just know that it's in the top 5. But this movie, amazing. It's about this girl's parents go away. She's a high school girl. She's having a slumber party with like her friends. Yeah, these two dudes, fucking idiots. Like, that dude right there is just a goofy mess, but he's funny as shit. That black chick is hot too. They're all hot. A lot of titties. But I don't really dwell on all that stuff. I'm a serious movie reviewer, kind of. You know, I like to take it seriously, but you know, that's always a plus. Nudity. But anyway, she has a slumber party. Girl next door. She's kind of like the outcast at school, but she's the hottest one of them all. I don't know how that happened. You know, they invite her over. She says no, so she stays at home with her little sister, and she's kind of like not really spying, but like kind of like looking on like the whole time. You know, like getting up, looking out the windows. I bet you have a good time out there. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. And of course, the driller killer. Dude's got the big ass drill. In my opinion, I think that one of the reasons why, two main reasons why this movie didn't receive stardom like Friday the 13th and Halloween's and the Texas Chainsaw Massacres and, you know, stuff like that. Even the Nightmare on Elm Street is because it's directed by a female, and stuff was just a little bit different. Not all that different back in the 80s, but just a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like you had all these serious male directors coming out with slasher movies, and then a woman decides that she wants to. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of that, and the driller killer has an iconic look to him, but he has kind of like a weak persona. You know what I mean? It's like people in the 80s are all used to masks or mutilation. You know what I mean? Like slasher movies in the 80s are used to, you know, the killer having a mask on or having something fucked up with his face or something. And this guy's just normal looking. See, right there, boom, kill scene. You know, the guy's just normal looking. You know, but he's a psychopath. You know what I mean? Which I found really, really cool and creepy about this is because the guy's not hiding. The guy's, you know, like behind the mask, or the guy doesn't have like a weird deformity. The guy's face is out there the whole movie. Like, they show this guy, I think, like 12 minutes into the movie or something, 15. I don't know. I might be wrong, but ever since I got it, like 9 months ago, something like that, I've watched it probably like 20 times. Like the movie's easily and very rapidly working its way from like in my top 100 horror movies, moving down the list, and it's probably at like number 15 now. Like the movie is really good. It's got a really good story. It's got that whole 80s. It's got a really good score, really good kills, a solid killer. I do want to say solid performances, acting wise. It's basically a whole female cast besides these two jerkwads here, but they're pretty funny. The acting is up to par for what the movie is and for what you expect it to be and the kind of movie that it is. It's a really good movie. If you are going to pick it up, which I highly recommend, I recommend getting this one. It's got a pretty good amount of special features on it. It's got it's got a 3-part documentary, but oh shit. But yeah, it comes with a cool booklet. It's got Slumber Party Massacre 1 right there, the cover, the back art, and it's got part 2. It's got part 3 on the inside. Booklet's pretty cool. So yeah, if you are going to pick it up, I do highly recommend picking it up. If you're a fan of the 80s slasher genre, even the slasher genre, or even just the 80s horror movie genre, whatever your taste is in horror movies, I think that there's something in this for everybody. It's got like a really good like Halloween feel about it, especially in like these scenes. You know what I mean? It's in my opinion, if you haven't seen it, go check it out ASAP. On the slasher scale, out of 10, I'm giving it a solid 8.5. On the DVD scale, not rating it by transfer or sound, I'll give it a 8, solid 8 out of 10. Go check it out if you're a fan of the genre. Go check it out if you love horror movies. You will love this movie. Dead Reviewer. Peace. Bye.